A man that's unable to provide for his woman should not be having sex. Brothers, you can't afford sex. If you're screaming 50-50, you have no right having sex. Because if you can't provide for your woman, you can't provide for your child. 50-50 men don't deserve what 100% men get. You can't demand something from your woman that you don't deserve. You believe you deserve the same respect of a man that's handling everything by himself. 50-50 men will always be cheaters, and they always cheat below the woman. They never cheat with a woman above the woman. They always cheat below a woman. Why?
Yo, what up? It's your boy MDM Peso, and that MDM stand for $1 Million Minded. If you ain't know, welcome back to the channel. So look, right, I had a super dope brother stop by the spot to chop it up with me for a little bit today, and the convo got super heavy. He's a minister, a biochemist, an author, a humanitarian, a husband, a father, a global investor, an entrepreneur. He also has his master's in pharmacy and nursing. Just dropped the super viral video on the traditional man versus the 50-50 man, and it had the internet in a frenzy. And I'm going to tell you like this. In this interview, he's either going to ruffle your feathers and piss you off or elevate you. Enjoy. My good brother, Minister Yada, welcome to the platform, brother.
Praise, man. I'm blessed to be here, brother.
That's what it is, man. We're going to get straight into it, right? So you recently had a video go viral about the traditional man versus the 50-50 man. Why do you think that topic hit home to so many people?
It's because it hit the triggers within the brothers. You know, they know naturally within them that they have the ability to go 100, but they've never hit the full throttle. Right. So now a man has put a mirror in front of you and said, look at you. You could be doing 100. You could be doing better, but you're not. And that's what got them upset. They highly emotional right now, brother.
Okay, so how like, did you receive more love or hate for it? Like, what was the temperature?
I mean, see, one thing men have to understand, when a man is speaking about relationships and women agree, that should be a man you listen to. Now, when the women disagree, that's a man you're not listening to. Men have to stop listening to men that only men follow behind. I repeat, men have to stop listening to men that only men follow behind, especially when it comes to relationships. But to answer your question, brother, I got love, you know, a lot of love from both sides. I got hate from both sides. And some people might even say women too. Yes, some women disliked the 50-50 conversation because now they have to come into the reality that when their man looks at them, they don't see a person that's worth going 100 for. I'm going to repeat. A lot of women are in their feelings because they're in relationships with men that look at them every day and say, you're not worth going 100 for.
That hurts. I take that some type of way if I was in that position too. Definitely. So I understand.
Definitely.
So why do you say that men who are opposed to going 100% shouldn't be having sex?
Now we have to understand, right? Majority of men that are distracted run to pleasure. When you have no vision, when you have no dreams, no goals, nothing to reach for, the first thing you're going to settle for is pleasure. So now you're getting into a relationship with a woman first you can't afford. You can't afford her, but you're being distracted with pleasure. So now you're having sex. Now you produce a child that you can't afford. Now you can't afford the woman. You cannot afford yourself. You can't take care of yourself. And now you have a child. Why should a man with no money, no vision, because a man with vision wouldn't be distracted by pleasure, with no vision, have a child? They haven't raised themselves. They haven't become a man themselves. They don't understand how to be a man. Now they're forced to be in the role of a man. And guess what they're going to do? They're going to find some way to self-sabotage that because that's what weak men do. They run.
Okay. Understandable. So why do you say that 50-50 men, well, men that go 50-50 aren't quote unquote real men?
Because to be a man, the characteristic of a man is to be a provider. This is not Yada saying men be providers. This is not Yada saying men you should provide, you should protect. These are duties that come down directly from God.
Right.
The woman was a gift to man. So if we're coming from a biblical sense, Adam first had to do the will of God. God said, Adam, you handle this, you handle this, you handle that. And then when God see that Adam handled that, God put Adam to rest. He got his rest. He was able to relax. And from that relaxation, from putting the work, God blessed him with a woman. And that woman was a helpmate. God didn't say, Eve, do half of Adam's job. No, nurture what Adam brings in. So if he brings in the food, you make a meal.
That's right.
If he gives you children, you raise them. If he builds a company, you nurture it. He gives you a home, you take care of it. That's a helpmate. So when this man comes in the home, he doesn't have to worry about nothing. He can say, this is my peace. But the problem is, you men have went against the grain of God. You're trying to figure out why your woman is acting so devilish and your home is full of hell. Because you're going against the will of God. Anytime you go against divine laws and divine nature, you will always fail. You will always crumble. You'll never succeed. Now, brothers, the spiritual ones, the ones that, man, I don't believe in religion and this and that, because you have these conscious pimps. You know, these are conscious pimps. These are the ones that say they know about God, they know about spirituality, they have they know about finances, but they don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. So when you tell these men they should move a certain way, they get into their emotions. No, brothers, if you're claiming to be spiritual, you know how divine the feminine energy is. The feminine energy is the most powerful energy on the planet Earth. So it must be protected. But you don't know who you are, so you don't know who she is, so you're misusing the energy. We have to get in tune on each and every level. That's mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and financially. All praises.
So this goes into my next question. Why don't you believe that 50-50 men deserve submissive women?
Why should they? How can a woman, first we have to understand, for a woman to even be able to submit to a man must first submit to the God within himself. And when a man submits to the God within himself, he starts to elevate on each and every level. He starts to become the best version of himself. So now when the woman submits to that woman becomes the best version of herself, and then the children become the best version of themselves. So it's knowledge trickling down from God to man to woman to child. That's something you submit to. How can a woman submit to a lazy man, a complaining man, a whiny man, a nagging man, a mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and financially abusive man? That's them submitting to the devil. It's not in a woman's nature to submit to weakness. Weakness is a low vibration. A low vibration is of the devil. And now these brothers are in their feelings trying to figure out why they women not submitting to them, because you have the vibration of the devil. You have the lowest frequency known to man. That's why you get chaos in your home.
Okay. So when you did hit the internet with this subject, it created such an uproar. It ruffled so many feathers.
Right.
Why do you think men have such a problem going 100%?
Because first it ruffles so many feathers because they're seeing a young man speak in an old man's tone. They're seeing a young man speak in traditional ways. See, some people call this old souls, brother.
Right.
Oh, he's been here a few times, man.
Right.
I think I've been here a few lifetimes.
Right.
But I understand divine order. The divine order of things we have to understand is who the woman is and how to utilize her properly. You guys are out of tune with this woman. This woman can sing you a melody so sweet that can uplift you in each and every way, but you don't know how to handle her emotionally. You don't pour your intelligence in her. You don't understand the divine connection between you and God, so you can't lead her spiritually. You have to understand how to nurture her body. See, you're misusing this woman. And this is why you guys ain't succeeding and ain't growing right now in your life. But back to you, brother. Excuse me, brother. Back to you.
Oh, yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Just do your thing. But nah, but to my next question, though, we're going to move on.
Okay.
Why do you feel 50-50 men cheat so much? I heard you say that in another video before.
The reason why 50-50 men cheat, the reason why 50-50 men cheat, again, the reason why 50-50 men cheat, if it's not physically, it's emotionally. If it's not emotionally, it's spiritually. If it's not spiritually, it's mentally, because inside of their homes, they feel insecure. Their women remind them, their children remind them, their homes remind them of the men that they aren't or the levels they have not reached. So they go and find a woman that doesn't want nothing but some intercourse. You know, that devilish thing of the flesh that doesn't last too long. You know, the emotions of sin. So he goes to this woman that doesn't require much so she can make him feel like he's a man. But as soon as she starts to say she has bills, he's going to find a side chick for his side chick, because he's trying to run from the reality of him truly not being a man and not being adored, respected, and wanted in his own home. That's why these weak men cheat.
Okay. So why do you say that 50-50 men put themselves on child support?
Man, listen to me, brother. These men have no vision, so they can't even see tomorrow. Because if they seen tomorrow, they would know right now I'm not in the place I need to be dealing with a woman. So now they're dealing with a woman at their vibration, or a woman higher than them that they haven't realized how low these men are. So when they start to have intercourse with these women get emotionally attached. And then babies come. And then when a woman realizes who this man is and how this man is, she wants no parts of this man. And majority of the time, these men become stalkers. So now they got restraining orders and child support, brother. Yeah. They did it to themselves.
You absolutely accountability, and they got to take that.
Come on, man.
All right, so why do you say that 50-50 men want submissive providers?
Because they want to drag, first of all, they don't understand the position that the woman's supposed to be in. And if we go to chess, we understand the queen can move in ways that the king can't. And in the game of chess, the queen was created to protect the king. But if we don't put this woman in the right environment for her to expand and heighten us mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, and physically, if we don't allow her to enhance us, we fall, but we expect her to still protect us when we haven't put her in the right environment. See, 50-50 man takes the queen off the board and throws her in the battlefield. Yes, he says, I still need you to protect me mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Come on. I still expect you to nurture me. I still expect you to cook for me, feed me, and have sex with me, even though you're working 8 to 16 hours just like me. Come on, man. Come on. They want submissive providers. These women are having mental breakdowns. These women are stuck in deep states of depression. These women are stressed. These women are suffering from anxiety. And now these men are having sex with women that just lay there, brother.
Wow.
They just laying there. They not moaning. They're not doing nothing. These men are starting to become slave masters to their women. They're literally raping their women physically, spiritually, emotionally, intellectually, and financially.
Gosh almighty. Hey, makes sense. All right, so I've been rocking with you for a while, and there's something you always say that catch my attention, and I want you to explain this. When you say that 50-50 men are boys trapped in men's bodies, explain that to the people, man.
Man, we have to understand, to be a man doesn't come with age. It comes with responsibilities. I repeat, being a man does not come with age. It comes with responsibilities. There's men right now, 18 years old, taking care of their whole home, while you got men 40 years old still living and sleeping on a couch in their mother's home. Those are boys trapped in men's bodies. They look like men. They can produce children like men. But when it comes to acting like men, they can't. They resort to being back to children again. They want women to take care of them. They usually hang out with younger men because the older men know they're nothing. We have to understand what's really going on. These type of brothers tend to live in their second childhood, their third childhood, their fourth childhood, their fifth childhood, brother. These are boys trapped in men's bodies.
I know a couple of them. For real, man, throughout life. Right. So look, check it. A lot of people want to know.
Let's get it.
Why did you transition from speaking about health so much to speaking about relationships so much nowadays?
Man, see, this is what people have to understand, brother. I never transitioned from health. The foundation to health, the foundation to everything great first starts in the family structure. If you want to eat right, be nurtured right on each and every level, it first starts in the family structure. If I can get man and woman to understand their roles, I can get beautiful and strong and intelligent to children to start to rise. So they're getting triggered while I'm giving enlightenment. They're being triggered because I'm pulling the demons up out of them and they don't like how it feels. So when I say you can do better, they say no. When I say love your women, they say no. Bro, these are the demons within these brothers, man. I'm electrifying them. I'm elevating them, bro. I'm shocking their hearts, their souls, and their minds, brother. I'm saying, brother, you can be a 100. You don't have to be 50-50. Brother, you can take care of your wife. You can take care of your children. You can take care of your parents all by yourself because you are mighty, mighty, mighty man. There's nothing more powerful. There's nothing more amazing. And there's nothing more beautiful you. But to the men that are comfortable, you aren't men. And in the midst of war, I would not stand beside you because you are equivalent to men in the midst of war with no arms.
That's deep. All right. Okay. So I have a high viewer, a male viewer.
Right.
You know what I mean? So speak to them when I ask you this question.
Okay.
What is the foundation of becoming a successful man?
The foundation to becoming a successful man, the foundation to elevating yourself in each and every way is self-love. Now, a lot of people might say, Yada, what is self-love? Self-love is only doing things and adding things to your life and your body that elevates you and removes anything from your life and your body that tears you down on each and every level. Self-love is the highest frequency known to man, and we must embrace it. We must properly love ourselves. But before we can love ourselves, we have to understand ourselves, and not to understand the best parts of us, but the hells and the scars and the childhood traumas that we've been through. We must get in tune.
Okay. So what is a man?
A man is second to God in physical form. A man is a provider. A man is a leader. A man is a guide. A man is a protector mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, provider mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially. A man is the roof to his home. The man is the floor to his home. The man is the proper foundation when he stands on truth, justice, righteousness, freedom, equality. This is what a man is. A man is the physical form, the representation of God. A man must understand who he is. Tilt your crowns and remember who you are. Can nothing break you.
That's what's up. All right. So what is love?
Love.
A lot of people get it confused.
Man, brother. Love is peaceful. Love is calm. Love is warm. Love is understanding. Love is bright. Love is loud. Love is quiet. Love is embracing. Love is loyal. Love is wise. Love is knowledgeable. But what love isn't, it isn't conditional. It isn't dysfunctional. It's not painful. It's not confusing. We've been confused on what love is because we've been taught love from broken people. We've been taught love from people that love from hurt places. You'll never understand love if you don't forgive. You will never understand love if you don't forgive. If you don't forgive the ones that hurt you, lied on you, betrayed you, you have to let these things go, because when you find true love, you don't find nothing but true love. All praises due. Love is God.
Okay. That's what's up. A lot of people think love is getting beat on and
right.
She ran up on me and
Right,
hit
bro.
me. She must love me to do that. That's delusional.
That's dysfunctional, brother.
Right. Okay. So explain an unsubmissive woman and how to fix that for my brothers out there.
There's no such thing as an unsubmissive woman. All women submit in the midst of divine masculine energy. I repeat, there's no such thing as an unsubmissive woman because God put it in her nature to submit. The problem is she will only submit to a man that first submitted to vision, a man that first submitted to respect, love, honor, and God. These brothers ain't worthy of submission and then want to complain about why women don't submit. All women submit, brother. They submit in the presence of divine masculine energy.
Okay. All right. So let's jump back on this health thing real quick.
All praises.
I seen where you said that you cured your mother of cancer. Speak on that.
We have to be mindful how we use that word cure, brother. They'll run up in the studio upon us, brother.
Right.
But yes, I've been blessed, man. All praises be to the Most High to be able to extend the life of the woman that brought me into the world. See, this is a different type of flex. Okay. My mom had bone cancer, brother. So I removed certain things from a diet that were bringing acidity and toxicity and that was ripping apart her immune system, breaking down her liver and kidneys. Because when the liver and kidneys go, it's kind of hard to start to remove diseases of the mind and body because these are the detoxifiers.
Right.
So I removed the toxicity from the diet, the drinks, pure water, pure food that comes strictly from God. I'm talking about plants. And then I gave her an apple of Eve, which feeds every cell in your body while removing cellular waste. And boom, my mother's bone cancer is gone, brother. My kidneys and liver was better and rejuvenated themselves when they was falling apart, bro. I was highly obese, brother. So I stand on it. You know, I gave it to my beautiful queen before she gave birth the whole time. No prenatals, bro. Pure energy, pure nutrition, pure vitamin. I call it God in the Bible. I mean, in a bottle, brother. I call it God in a bottle because everything that is in the ingredients are manufactured and created by God, man.
Okay. And that's your apple of Eve.
Apple of Eve, man. It feeds every cell in your body while removing cellular waste.
Okay. And when did you come up with this product?
Man, I came up with this product when my wife got pregnant with our king in training. I wanted to make sure she was properly nurtured. You know, I wanted to make sure she got the nourishment that she could get from God. I didn't want to go to no toxic medication.
So this was made, you know, out of love for your family at first.
Yes.
And now you just giving it to your extended family.
For sure.
Okay.
So after I see what it did for my family, I gave it to the world.
That's righteous.
Facts.
Okay. That's what it is, man. Well, look, I don't want to hold you much longer, man. I appreciate you coming by, brother. You know, I know you got to hop on that flight and get up out of here. So, hey, let them know where they can find you at.
Hey, man, you guys can follow me at TikTok at Yada Awakening, Instagram, Yada_Awakening, YouTube, Yada Awakening, and Facebook, Yada. And I also want to say, man, I'm blessed to be here with MDM Television, man, $1 Million Minded. You already know.
Appreciate you, brother.
Definitely, brother.
All right, peace.
Peace.
I appreciate y'all for tuning in. A lot was talked about in that conversation, and I love to hear how y'all feel about what he said in the comment section. Now go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and go check out the merch at $1,000,000minded.com. Everything is fire. Until next time, peace.
I just wanna live my life to the fullest, to the fullest, to the fullest, to the fullest. I just wanna live it to the fullest.